Yesterday, AWS announced Bedrock. That's their competitive response to OpenAI's API for Python. So, what is it? How do you use it? And does it matter? Let's find out. First things first, yes, it definitely matters. This is a great platform. The single most important differentiator in the short run is that AWS Bedrock, it's ready for commercial use. You can build applications to deliver to corporate customers, to government, to military right now. For the purposes of customization, as compared to OpenAI, where they're providing you both embeddings and fine tunings, in the case of Bedrock, what they're really focused on is fine tunings. And then, as kind of a proxy to embeddings, they're giving you the ability to augment their foundation models. Bedrock is very focused on privacy. One of the choke points for would-be users of platforms like these are that the data that they have is proprietary, and they're understandably reluctant to place that proprietary data onto a platform like AWS for fear that AWS is going to co-opt that data and build it into the model, which is then going to basically roll out their secret sauce to their competitors in the general public and undermine their business. Can't have that. Bedrock explicitly does not use customer data for retraining or fine-tuning their foundation models. They claim Amazon Bedrock is the easiest way to build and scale generative AI applications with foundation models. Now, I objectively don't know if it's the easiest way, but what I can tell you at first glance is it is easy. According to AWS, here are the 5 key benefits of Bedrock. So number one, they claim that you can accelerate the development of generative AI. And I would generally agree with that in my first impression of the service. They assert that you can choose your own foundation model, and that's an objective truth as far as benefits go. They've made tremendous efforts to keep your data private, and that's unique. And I think as of this recording, which is late September 2023, I think that they're the only platform that can make that assertion, at least to the level that they demonstrate in their premiere video, link of which is in the comment section down below. You can enhance your data protection using comprehensive AWS security capabilities. That's true with all the services in AWS. Once again, I agree, it's a benefit. It's not unique to Bedrock. Okay, and last thing, responsible AI provided by supported model providers such as Amazon Titan supports AI best practices. I'm going to go yes with that one as well. Once again, they're the only platform that I've seen where they've really brought tool sets onto the workbench to help you keep your models ethically and morally responsible. So check plus on that. So I'm in agreement in all 5 of these things. The plug and play model, it's a big deal. So let's kind of just step into this layer by layer. Okay, so first in this slide here, we can see kind of the 4 cornerstone foundation models that make up their platform. But the thing is, you're not limited to these 4. Let's call these like the bulge bracket models, because the next slide here, you can see within the AWS ecosystem, inside of your account, there's another, I don't know, I'm going to say 4 dozen models, which can be snapped in that are, plug and play. They're ready to go. And if none of those suit what you need, then you can just you can use SageMaker, create your own model and snap that in. All right, ground level, brass tacks. What is it and how does it work? Let's start here. A couple of things. At Bedrock, like most of their other services, that's a black box service, very much like, say, Elastic Kubernetes service or relational database service, DynamoDB. That's what I mean by black box service. So it's nothing bad, mind you. It's that they have abstracted away from you the responsibilities of administering and maintaining that platform and keeping it alive and healthy. So, at the same time, in the case of Bedrock, they're really transparent about what it does and what data it does and does not use. And so I think they've really found the sweet spot on this with Bedrock. Now, what you can see here is that within your account, you've got a lens into Bedrock, and then Bedrock is providing seamless integration into persistent systems such as S3. I don't know that you're limited to that, but they've gone to great lengths to give you the ability to upload your data sets, your training data, also your custom models, and your fine tunings into S3 buckets for different buckets for different purposes. And then that seamlessly interoperates with Bedrock to get things up and running in the simplest possible manner. All right, let's drill it down to the next level here. And here we see kind of more mechanically how are you taking the foundation model from Bedrock and then connecting that either to a fine tuning or a custom training set, and how are those being segregated so that one doesn't cross paths with the other? How do you get started? Well, it's pretty easy. Use Code Whisper to create code snippets for how to set up the code pattern to integrate Boto 3 and Python, and immediately make use of the existing foundation models that they make available to you. All right, I hope you found that helpful. And if you did, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. That is also going to help other people to not have to spend 54 minutes watching the entire lengthy video that came from AWS itself, which is mostly the foundation for what I'm telling you about right now. And I'll see you in the next video.